Hey guys, Maga here. This is going to be the last episode of the series. Sadly, TF2 only has 9 classes with unusuals. With this being my last episode, I'm going to make this video as awesome as possible. This is probably the cheapest list ever made on my channel. I was able to get the top 10 heavy unusual list with an unbelievably low price range. The max price range is going to be, wait for it, only 10 keys, which is insanely low, and considering the list has a variety of effects, and with only one unusual, even I was proud of myself with coming up with this list. In my last video, a lot of you guys asked to find sellers for the hats. That way you guys can get an idea of what the hat is selling for. So in this video, I'll be showcasing the backpack value and the cheapest seller on the market. All of the links will be down in the description below. With that being said, let's jump into the video. 3, 2, 1, and boom! Coming in at number 10 is a bubbling heavy duty rack for only 10 keys. It is a team colored bandana with the TF2 logo as its main pattern. Now the effect bubbling doesn't really fit the style of the hat, basically because it's trying to go for that gangster look, if you know what I mean, and the effect bubbling isn't really a gangster effect. And the hat itself, it's a pretty neat hat, however the effect isn't really that noticeable, and that's what really brought it down in my opinion. At the moment, there are no sellers on the market for this hat, and the price was suggested 2 years ago. I would value it at around 8 to 9 keys. I wouldn't really buy this hat for 10 keys if I were to actually buy the hat. Coming in at number 9 is a Orbiting Fire Tough Guys Toque for only 10 keys pure. The effect of Orbiting Fire is one of the most favorite 3rd gen effects. However, the hat isn't one of the most likable hats in my opinion. This is a pretty good unusual that's worth its value, which is 10 keys. However, there are higher quality effects and hats better than this hat on the list, so this hat just definitely deserved my 9th spot. Coming in at number 8 is a Aces High Outdoorsman for only 10 keys. It's a team colored lumberjack's cap. The hat on its own is a great hat which definitely suits the heavy. The effect Aces High definitely complements the hat as well. Now, this is a great unusual and definitely deserves my 8th spot. However, it couldn't go any higher because the effect Aces High is nearly always compared against dead presidents, and to be fair, it's not really that noticeable. The effect isn't actually that bad. However, you can get better effects for heavy for the same value. That's all I have to say about this hat. This hat definitely deserved my 8th spot. Let's go on to the next one. Coming in at number 7 is a Stormy Storm Gridiron Guardian for 10 keys. The unusual is a robo version of the football helmet. Even though it's a robo version, the hat looks pretty awesome. The effect Stormy Storm is also an awesome effect and is probably one of the most favorite 3rd gen effects. However, the hat doesn't look as good because it's got some scratches and marks and bolts all over the hat, and considering it's a robo hat, it really brought it down a ton. Currently, the hat is valued at around 10 keys. However, there is a seller on Outpost selling it. I'm sure if you just had a chat with him and negotiated, you can easily get it for 8 keys pure. Coming in at number 6 is a steaming Cadaverse Cranium for only 9 keys. The hat, in my opinion, doesn't look as good as the other hats on this list. However, the effect steaming really pulled it up because it kind of covers and blurs out the stitching, and it makes the heavy look like he's just got hair. Also, if you were to buy this hat, a cool trick would be to wear glasses, such as the Professor Specs gray bands or summer shades, to cover up the ugly stitches and make the hat look somewhat nice. The effect steaming is actually one of the best low tier effects out there, and it definitely deserves my 6th spot. However, the hat itself really pulled it down for me. Currently at the moment there is a backpack seller selling it for 10 keys, and to be honest, I really don't think he'll get 10 keys for the hat. I'm sure if you negotiate with him, you can get it for about 9 keys or 8 keys if you're lucky. Coming in at number 5 is a steaming football helmet for only 9 keys. This is an awesome unusual that definitely deserves my 5th spot. The hat is just a clean hat that suits the Heavy's tough theme, and the effect also complements the hat. Also, it's supposed to be team colored, but this retarded SFM doesn't allow me to do that. It just, sometimes SFM doesn't allow you to color a number of hats, and sadly 2 of the hats on this list both can't be colored, so just imagine this team colored. Anyways, about the hat, the only problem I have with this hat is that it's kind of plain and it's very boring in my opinion. It only has 2 colors to it, which is the team color and the yellowish color on the top, and the silver color. Oh wait, that's 3 colors, but you get the point. It's very plain, and the hat itself are very plain. However, the effect makes the hat shine and definitely made it deserve my 5th spot. Coming in at number 4, we have the steaming smoking Big Chief for only 10 keys. Before I go on, I know what you're thinking. What's up with the non-stop smoking and steaming effects? I promise this is the only unusual. After this unusual, there won't be a single smoking or steaming unusual effect. Okay, there may be a steaming unusual effect in the 2nd spot, but that's it, okay? There will be different unusual effects. The hat is a Native American war bonnet with the TF2 logo on each side. The effect smoking also makes the hat look even better. Plus, the patterns in the front adds to the native theme of the hat. There isn't really any downsides to the hat. I wish they had a back plate on the back of the hat so it would cover the Heavy's head of the so it would cover the Heavy's bald head on the back. Besides that, it's definitely worth its value, which is 10 keys. Coming in at number 3 is a circling TF logo Coppers hardtop for only 10 keys. The hat is a white police motorcycle helmet that looks awesome on the Heavy. The effect circling TF logo is also a 1st gen, which makes this hat even more desirable to many players. And I just want to say that a 1st gen unusual hat that looks this good for only 10 keys is an awesome deal. However, to be fair, the effect circling TF logo is one of the hardest to sell 1st gen effects out there, but considering it's only valued at 10 keys, it deserves my 3rd spot. Also, the effect pairs well with the hat in my opinion, because the hat Coppers hardtop actually has a gold strip on the top, and considering the effect circling TF logo is also a goldenish color, I don't know, that's just what I think. And also, one more thing. Also, just yesterday, I saw a guy selling this hat for 9 keys on backpack.tf, just yesterday. And just today, when I reopened the link, it was gone. He just sold the hat. This definitely shows that the hat is worth something. Coming in at number 2 is the effect steaming is a great effect, Plus the hat itself looks awesome. I would definitely buy this hat if I was a heavy main. You can currently buy the hat for 10 keys on backpack.tf. If I were to buy this hat, I would definitely try getting it for 9 keys. The hat has a great effect and definitely worth its value, which is 9 keys. Coming in at number 1, the hat that you've all been waiting for is the Blizzardy Storm Kapos Capper for only 10 keys. Quickly before I say anything about the hat, I swear just yesterday I saw 2 people selling this hat on backpack.tf and Outpost for 13 keys. And today when I reopened the post, they were both gone. Maybe I was just hallucinating or something, because I basically did the research and said 2 people were selling it for 13 keys and they were both gone. So this hat definitely has some value to it. Anyways, the hat is an awesome hat that looks awesome on the heavy, plus the effect, it goes extremely well together with the hat in my opinion, because the hat's second predominant color is actually white, and the effect Blizzardy Storm is also white. Little snowflakes from the unusual effect fall down onto the hat, which just makes it look awesome. I love the hat, I love the effect, and it just makes sense for the heavy, so it definitely deserves my first spot. Before I end the video, I do just want to say that these are the cheapest heavy unusuals that you can get under 10 keys. Now, of course, you can get better effects for over 10 keys, but I want to make this last video the cheapest list that I could probably make and the best effects with the greatest hats, so I try to make it under 10 keys. Now, that's pretty much all I have to say. That's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It does really help me. Also, give me, if you have any more ideas for any of the other videos, just leave it in the comments below. Also, don't forget that straw poll thing. I want you guys to go down, vote in the link which to your top 3 favorite unusual effects. That's pretty much all I have to say. Hope to see you in the next one. I don't want to drag it out too long. Anyways, have an awesome day and peace.